Is this on?
It's on.
Oh, it is? Sweet. Oh, hi. My name is Nick Celebrity.
Hey Nick, it's a bit dark.
Oh, it is dark. Let me turn on the power. Okay. Let me start over. My name is Nick Celebrity. I am a chiropractic student at Northwestern Health Sciences University. We learn a little bit of chiropractic, just enough to pass our boards, to pass tests, and to maybe touch a spine. But for me, that's not me. I'm doing chiropractic is a passion of mine. I love doing it. I love influencing people. It has treated me well over the years, and I plan on treating people well through chiropractic throughout the years. But before we talk about chiropractic at all, I want to show you this condo. This condo consists of a living room, a kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom with a washer-dryer. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour of this condo. First off, we're going to go to the living room. Let me turn on the power. Oh, here we go. As you see in this room, everything in this room is placed in a specific place with a specific purpose for a certain time. As you see here, this is a chiropractic table. This right here behind me is a bench. Over here is the fireplace with a vision board, a couch for lazy asses, for people that want to come and visit. I prefer not to be that way. I want to be progressive and successful. And as you come over here, oh, let me turn the power again. Awesome. As we see here, we have the iMac, proud Apple product, the speakers that go with it, the table, the bench, and of course, with a living room, comes an air conditioner. This specific piece of equipment is so important when it comes to temperature control. A knob on this will turn, if you turn it up, it will increase the heat. When you turn it down, it will decrease the heat. And that is very important, especially for the environment in this room. And it has a power source that it uses to make that happen. Now, we're going to go on to the kitchen. Let me turn on the power right quick. As we look in this very amazing kitchen, we have the stove, which has its very stylish 70s teapot, which is amazing. Oh yeah, it was made in Italy. Yes. We have our microwave. We actually had a very great time last night, and we had to do some cleaning. But this is the sink, the dishwasher, the fridge, with our food. And you do see that there is steak and sweet potatoes and all the essentials to be a college student. There's also food in here as well, so don't worry, we're making it okay. And finally, we're going to go on to the bedroom right over here. Let me turn the power on right quick. Here we go. Now, as you see here, this is the bedroom. This is where you get your rest. This is where you rejuvenate for the day. This is where the bed is at. This is where another lamp is for light, because we require light. As well as, it's another air conditioner. Wow, I cannot believe that would actually be here. This air conditioner does the exact same thing as that over there, but for this room specifically. It controls all the temperature as mentioned in the last room. Turn it up, it turns the heat. Turn it down, it decreases the heat. Which is very important when you're sleeping, especially if you have a final the next day that you didn't get any sleep at all. And next, this is a very important room as well. I forgot to mention this. Let me turn the power on. Oh, I got it. Sweet. there are rules that say that you have to be clothed in public. So you have to have a closet. And in Minnesota, I would recommend clothing just because it's like negative. We deal with negative temperatures like -20 or -30, which, as you know, I would say a t-shirt would probably be necessary. And then finally, we're going to go on to the final part of the condo, which is the bathroom. The bathroom consists of the usual, as you all know, the places where you have to go do the business and everything else, play Angry Birds, or if you want to do anything else, that's your choice as well. And then right to my right is the washer and the dryer. And all these rooms have something in common. They all have a common place to where everything interacts and everything is given information. As you see right here, this little gray portion of the wall. It's a little stuck. And as you see here, this is what we call the switch box. And I know most of you have had a time in your life that your house has lost its electricity, which what I have mentioned throughout this whole entire tour, almost, I would say, 80% of the things that I mentioned have electrical power, which right here is where all of that power is directed in a specific place at a specific time. And right here are all these switches. But to understand what these switches are right here, you have to look at what's over here. And each number correlates to a different thing. So 1, for instance, would be the kitchen. 6, as you see right here, would be the dryer. So if I wanted to turn off the dryer, I just flip a switch. But let's say there's a chaotic thing in life and you have too many electronics plugged into one outlet, this might come back to here and blow a fuse. And that's a huge thing, because if you're able to address the problem with the right solution, it can be very cost effective and have very few stressors. But with that said, I'm going to show you, there's a very big thing that we're going to go back into chiropractic. And as we see here, as you see in this house, it's such a well-designed place to live. With that with this kind of place, it requires that you have certain people come in for certain reasons. And I'm going to give you, there's 2 options. And we're going to use this as a body concept right here. In chiropractic, as you know, there's a lot going on about what we do and how specific we want to be. And if you really want to make a difference in someone's life, sometimes the most specific thing is something that's very simple. So right now, we're going to jump over a little bit. Chiropractic, and this is from Google. As you see here, there are actually 2 definitions of chiropractic. The first one, as you see here, is a system of complementary medicine based on the diagnosis and manipulative treatment of misalignments of the joints, especially those of the spinal column, which are held to cause other disorders affecting the nerves, muscles, and organs. Now I'm going to let you absorb that for a little bit. Okay, I think you've absorbed it. This is the second definition. This is defined by D.D. Palmer in 1895. The philosophy, art, and science of things natural, a system for adjusting segments of the spinal column by hand only for the correction of the cause of ease. And I'm going to leave you with a question. If your body's your house and you have 2 options, which one of those two options would you choose?